Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going over the hearing protection that you see on my head, and that was alluded to in the intro. These are the 3M WorkTunes. So these definitely have some cool features going to them. One thing I'm going to say up front, though, for those of you guys who normally watch this channel and didn't just find this through a YouTube or Google search, these are not designed specifically for shooting. However, as you saw in the video, they're perfectly adapt at doing that if you want to use them for shooting. And the reason I say that is they don't have sound amplification from the outside, so they're not active hearing protection. So if somebody's talking next to you, it's going to be the same as if you had non-electronic hearing protection on. But in terms of the Bluetooth connectivity and the audio quality that you hear inside, they're actually really good. So pros and cons, right? I think they're designed for people who are going to be, mowing lawns, using a chainsaw, guys who work in a factory, those sorts of things. So it's going to protect your hearing, and it does give you 24 NRR or noise reduction rating, which is pretty good for something this slim. So it does a decent job at protecting your hearing, but you're also able to pair it with any Bluetooth device at all. So whether that be your phone, iPod, whatever the case may be, you'll be able to hear it while still being protected from the outside noise. And I would say that these are digital, the digital output of the sound. So the sound quality is very good. The sound quality of my mic right now with this wind might not be so great, but the sound quality in them is very, very good. If you guys have ever tried like the Peltor Range Guard electronic hearing protection, those don't have a digital input or sound signature, but these are more similar to like what you'd see in terms of audio quality with like the Peltor 300s or the Peltor 500s. So definitely the audio quality that's put out through these for the price, for the size, for the money is very good. One thing about these that's a con, probably the only one that we're really going to discuss today, is going to be the microphone for taking phone calls. So like I said, it can connect to any Bluetooth device, including your phone. So you can pair it with your phone, which is normally what I'm doing anyway. And when you get a phone call, it will alert you and it'll beep and it'll come through the headset. The ringing will anyway. At that point, if you want to take the call, you just answer it on your phone and it will come right through and you can speak. However, the microphone quality is not great. I recorded it earlier just to test it out on my phone, talking through it and listen to it, and it's just not very good. So it's not loud, it's not really clear. It kind of sounds like you're far away but using speakerphone, if that makes sense. So that's kind of going to be the one con of it. So you can use it for phone calls, but it's kind of suboptimal in that regard. Basic feature set of it, just looking at it from the outside, we have these ports here on the right ear. And in there you have a USB micro charging cable. It has a built-in lithium-ion battery. Online, like it says that they're rated for, I think, 8 to 16 hours per battery charge. I can tell you I've used these way longer than that without charging them, and they've worked just fine. So definitely longer than rated, which is, of course, a good thing. It also has your headphone jack if you guys want to run something manually and not use the Bluetooth, or just don't want to use Bluetooth connectivity for whatever reason. That is there. And then the only button that's going to be a function button here is on the outside of the right ear, and basically functions. Let's walk through that real quick. When you turn it on,
power on, battery high.
You're just going to press and hold like you guys heard there. Hopefully it picked up the voice there. If you want to pair for Bluetooth, you're just going to press and hold, or press twice quickly.
Bluetooth pairing on.
And there you go. And then at that point, you're just going to pair it with your device. If you remove the pairing, so say you're using like a iPod or something like that, you turn your iPod off, but you're still using these electronic hearing protection, within 5 minutes it will auto shut off, because obviously there's no sound coming through, so there's no point in using the battery. Like I said, there's no amplification of ambient noise like some other hearing protection out there on the market. So that's the basic function of it. Full charge, they say again, is 8 hours, 8 to 12 hours from a dead battery all the way to full. Again, I found that not to be true. They charge faster than that. So in terms of battery, these things are awesome. The sides adjust, obviously, so you can adjust it to the size of your head, down just by pulling out and pushing down. And the strap here on top, I think, is actually really good. It's got the WorkTunes logo on there, but it's very comfortable. It's rubber on the inside, and it has this little hole here in there. And that's going to coincide with a lot of hats. This one doesn't have a little button, but a lot of baseball hats will have a button on them, and that will go right in there, so that way it's not pressing down on that button with the full weight of the hearing protection. And speaking of that, the weight on this one, on my scale with the battery, of course you can't take it out, is 10.2 ounces. So it's not super lightweight, but not super heavy either. I think for what it is, for the size and the bulkiness of it, it's a pretty good weight. I think we covered most of the important points about these with the exception of price. So on that note, online over at Amazon, these are generally going for $50 or less. However, I was in Lowe's the other day and saw these for like, I think they were $68 there. So no need to pay that. I will drop a link down below in the video description where you guys can pick these up. But yeah, I think they're a really good option for guys who are going to be, working all day, want something comfortable, and still want to protect their hearing. 24 NRR isn't as high as some, but there's definitely others out there that are lower. Some are, 18, 19 noise reduction rating in the same size as these. So I think it does a good job for that. I don't know if you can put the gel cups on there that Peltor offers. However, just looking at it, I'm guessing you can. I haven't tried it because I don't have an extra set, but if folks want to do that for added comfort, of course, there's added costs there as well. You certainly, I think, can do so. I'd probably give them a call first, but I would bet that there's a very high probability that you can. If you guys know, please post down below in the comment section to help the other folks out. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. I hope to see all of you guys in the next video.